Actually, it wasn't like too much last time. Well, there was a lot of conversation.
Yes.
So you guys woke up. You like had slept and whatnot at the camp outside of Ravenloft, and had your final hurrah, like we can do this. And you guys headed off to the castle. So nothing got in your way. You were able to get inside. Knocked on the front doors. Anyway, this like older butler came down.
Sounds so casual.
And yeah, it was very like you noticed, or you were able to sense that there were definitely things watching you, and in the shadows kind of thing. So it's not like nobody was home, but you didn't see exactly who or what it was. So,
Zero proof makes that hotter.
oh, doesn't it? Oh, anyway, so you got inside. Beautiful, ornate, red, carpeted tapestries. Large columns, beautiful paintings, huge paintings, of the royal family and whatnot, and a grand staircase, red, like carpet, whatever. Lots of stuff. Cobwebs in places because it's old. So it's very, very old. Very massive as well. And so this old butler came down and greeted you all and said the master is waiting, brought you upstairs after a lot of shuffling and whatnot. Anyway, and you noticed a ripped out painting of what you assumed was Sergei, so the younger brother. Anyway, and you got upstairs and Strahd was on the keys of the organ and whatnot. And as you went in, he stopped his playing, greeted you all, and you all sat down at this fancy, nice table, all ready, with silverware and plates and goblets. Anyway, there was wine for you. Wonderful. What is this? Grape mash. It was really good. I'm glad you brought more. Anyway, and then food started coming out in different waves. The butler would come out and bring out.
Did we examine any of it to see if it was poisoned?
Nope. No.
You just ate it.
We just ate it.
There could be anything in there, and you just ate it.
But I think he wants us to. He wants us to help him, so
Yeah.
poison us. So.
Susan's good.
And so he very, well-manneredly had a conversation with you guys where you asked a lot of questions, and he answered all of them. Anything from, you asked about the Durst children, and he had partnered with Lolth in order to try and make somebody who was, worthy to take his place. You guys talked about how that might happen, how someone could take his place, and that was if, they were worthy enough to replace him and he could go. They'd have to do certain things, or if he married, or, I have blanked. No, those were the two that you talked about.
Or someone said they would switch with him, type of thing. Oh no, wait.
No, a sacrifice. I'm sorry. The other one.
Okay.
I was like, hold on, I'm blanking. I'm like, duh, the one he wants you to do. A simple sacrifice of some trinkets and whatnot that hold emotional meaning was the other third way that he could be released. Because he would have to, his kind of vampire deity, would allow it. Anyway, so what else? You guys talked about. Those were the ones that I noted, that I wrote down.
We found out his favorite color is silver.
Yeah. Sorry, I put that
Strahd, that's right.
on my list.
Sorry, his vampire deity is Strahd, which I always struggle because it reminds me of Lestat from
Lestat.
Interview with
Nice.
the... Yeah.
Yeah, I think some things, similar ideas, similar names, just. Anyway, and yeah, it had to do with a blood, you'd have to give some blood as well. Blood, because it's the deity of blood and lifeblood. Anyway, yeah. So you guys asked a bit what he was going to do in Balaki and whatnot, and just around town and stuff. But anyway, and he kind of explained how things would work. If you guys agreed to help him, you'd give a little bit of blood, sacrifice your objects, whatever, and his deity would be appeased and allow him to leave, and you guys would be allowed to leave as well. And he would send you back to where you came from, when you came from, I guess. as well. So, but you guys wanted some time to discuss. Oh, I guess you also asked like if there was nobody else here, and he welcomed in some 3, ladies and whatnot.
His companions.
Yeah.
Brides of Dracula.
Yeah. Where some were vampire spawn and some weren't. Anyway, and then you guys said you needed to talk about it. And so he left the room with his companions and whatnot, and anyway, and then you guys kind of discussed like, well, we don't think he's being 100%.
Yeah, we clocked that pretty quick. Was he the rolled a nat 20? Or was it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. And they're like, no. Now, I did go back and hear the recording because I thought the plan was like you would go at like 4 in the morning before the sun came up, or like 5. But I guess the plan was to go about, late afternoon. Maybe sleep and they'd come right before dawn. So I did double check that, and it was, you guys probably still have some time to like sleep if you can sleep, or do whatever. Probably like 3 or 4 hours.
Probably would be good so we don't get a point of exhaustion.
But we slept.
You guys like slept before you.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
But I don't think we can take him at his word. The fact that he has...
Oh, heck no.
The fact that he has objects that mean something to each one of us. And
Oh, absolutely.
there's supposedly this blood sacrifice. I have a feeling that it links back to our families and someone else.
I came for the food.
Gives
Probably. Probably. Also, someone was walking in the door because you
Oh,
were
yes!
freaking out when we ended.
Someone
was saying, "Oh, Lordy, coming," and you were panicking.
back to see where the
the orb was.
The orb that
Yeah,
here,
Susan's orb.
was,
Susan.
and you felt it coming up the stairs.
I was like, guys.
and getting closer and closer. Oh, that's right.
That's right. That's where we left off.
Uh-huh.
And,
Something was coming up the stairs.
Yeah, and you were like, "It's Walter." He was like, and I was doing my usual
where's
for
my
me.
door? Yeah, and then I had a
We'll find out
dramatic.
next time.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
To be continued.
Hold on, yeah, and then I had a dramatic, like, heavy door. Anyway, and that is where we had left it. But, so picking up from there, the door, you guys are so bad. And you see the butler, the old butler. And he, like, comes in, looks at you guys. Where's the master?
He left us to discuss some things. Would you mind coming in and joining us?
It's like, well, I have news to tell him. And he, like, shuts the door.
Behind? Wait.
Is he still in the room when he shuts the door?
Yes. He,
okay.
He comes in and he shuts the door. And he's like, I have news to tell him.
Oh.
And he, like, look, and he sees the door that Strahd has gone through and, like, starts making his way over there. So, and he's got, like, his, like,
So
as
you
he has
told
this
us
Yeah, no.
night,
I said the orb was coming, and I'm behind him while he's
Yeah.
working for it. I'm like, it's my thing.
Does anyone have
How do we not see it on his person? Because I don't think it's.
Okay, remind me how big it is.
Because it's like, I thought it was like, can fit in your palm kind of thing.
Can I see him? Can I see it from like the back?
I now have this vision
Not
in
like
his
in a
pocket
Yeah.
or like
pocket,
dangling like
yeah.
whoa.
So roll
Frick.
Can I also look?
Is it on him?
That's what we're gonna try and find out.
investigation, please.
Investigation.
Whoever wants to
Hello.
investigate.
Okay, I'm investigating.
Good evening.
Hi, can I?
Oh, wow, that was not good.
Okay. He's like, oh yes, sir.
Investigation? That's a 9.
9.
Okay.
I'm
does
gonna
anyone
start
have-
pulling out my mace.
Do you have bardic inspiration?
I'm gonna pull out my mace.
I'll try it.
Oh, okay, we got Drea for the win.
If we can, I'm gonna clock him on the head.
Let's see.
Oh, the head. Can we
You
like
might not have
ask
to
him?
hang
I'm
on.
trying to
I'll
knock him
have
I was
to-
like, do you have a question?
16
Uh,
for investigation.
Oh, okay.
I think I made a
I'm
mess
18.
over there because I was trying to eat food and it was just.
Oh,
You're like drinking it.
Yeah.
gosh.
Like around your chair, there's like crumbs.
It's like my
And
toddler.
like,
Yeah.
lots of liquid and I don't know, like, yes. They're definitely
Well,
stuff
I mean,
and they'll have to, wash the carpet.
No, he doesn't have a mouth.
or drink. Or like, there's a symbol.
But like, they did have these
Yeah.
big like napkins and stuff too, and it's all like soiled and like, different colors and just like almost stopping at this point because it was going to last. Yeah, this is, oh dear. Yes, let me call the maid.
There's a maid?
Let me call the maid. And he like starts taking his door.
Wait, does he have anything in his hands?
So he has like this
towel?
like the towel,
Anything else? Did he pick anything up?
And it's like, but through your investigation checks, like
Wow, we were not helpful at all.
you don't see it on his person. It doesn't look like he's got any bags or anything like that.
Okay,
like,
but is it on him?
You don't.
She's getting there.
My ping.
Yes, it's pinging. Your ping is pinging. Ping, 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 and it's like following around. Ping, ping, ping.
Is it pinging on him?
Yes, it's pinging on him as he's like going. There's like ping, ping, ping. It's like.
Dragon.
There's no like bulging or anything that I
No, now he's a little bit more of like a not portly, but like he's got a waist, He's like,
because it was still like. Right,
It's fairly large.
It's not huge, right? But
What is he wearing? Is he wearing like a suit?
He's wearing like he's wearing like the white shirt,
Did he secure the
and like like a vest, kind of thing.
Okay. No help.
Is it in his sleeves?
You could check.
I think we're gonna. Okay,
Sir,
I'm gonna stand up. This is devolving so badly, but I'm gonna stand up and I'm going to. I don't know where he is in relation to me. Do we want to like?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll just have to
Okay.
We'll pretend.
I was sitting next to Strahd, who had been at the head of the table.
Yes.
You were.
Oh, this is perfect. We'll pretend this is the table. I can't remember exactly what. I didn't take a picture. Silly me. Oh, this is mine.
Well, I think I don't know. Let's
Okay,
Strahd
I
was
think
there.
we're doing somewhere.
Frelin, I think, was at
do
the
this.
end.
Yeah, because I was
Short,
Well, no, I was
stout
referring.
Okay, we'll say.
Oh wait! Oh, hold on. Where was Strahd sitting? Right there.
No,
oh,
up here.
Sorry. Oh, up there. Okay,
Never
then
mind.
I was where Frelin is.
Sure.
I'll be here.
Or I was
Okay.
where you are.
Let me put.
What?
Put me next to.
Strahd's up here.
Um,
Well, no, he's gone. But he was up
sorry,
here.
put me next to Cyrus, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, and then whatever. We'll just
Okay,
put
so
it-
I'm here.
Okay.
So.
I was walking around anyway.
Well, I'm
Do
going
you want to just run over?
No, I'm gonna stand up
Anyway.
and like try and nonchalantly make my way around the table to get sort of behind him.
Sir, how long have you been in this castle?
For well over 70 years.
Really? You don't look a day over 40.
I have served the master.
Look at these strong arms, and I'm gonna be like. I don't want to say TSA, but the like
Pat down.
the sexy TSA fantasy pat down, and like
Make another investigation check.
You can go to a bedroom, you know.
You can have time alone,
It's like, are we sure she's a blonde? Seems pretty wild.
you said investigation.
Investigation, yeah.
You should meet my brother.
She's teasing.
I'll chuckle inside because that is very funny. Sorry, 18.
18.
My math portion of my brain, like,
Okay. So as you're like,
shut down.
you're so strong.
Look at those thighs. Those,
And
Those nobles would be like, fusing?
so you feel, and like he's like skin and bones. You're like, oh, if you press too hard, like you're actually imagining you're like,
look at those
what?
muscles, Bree. My hands
These
disappear.
huge muscles.
You feel the chicken wings, the skin sags and whatnot. Because you assume he's actually much older than 70, Anyway.
But like, Jenica, why are you being weird?
So, and he looks down at his arms, and he looks up at you, looks down at his arms.
I'm behind him. Doing
I'm
I'm behind
you.
No, he's looking at me.
Okay. He's looking at Cyrus, and he looks down at his arms, looks back at you, looks down at his arms again, looks up at you, and he says,
He's fine.
"You're from a very interesting place.
You are an
Ma'am,
excellent
ma'am,
butler. Let
can
me,
you
please.
release me."
Anything in the thighs?
The thighs?
I'm doing the pat down.
Ma'am, I did not realize this was the type of party the
Oh, are you?
Let me myself.
Wait, sir, are you married? She's available.
But
I glare at him from behind the butler.
Wait, did you find anything?
Did I find anything?
No,
Okay.
you didn't find anything. With your 18, you didn't find anything.
I
will be going.
Oh, no,
It's inside of him.
Tries to
It's
yeah.
inside of him.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
clocking him over the head
Cyrus
with
and
my
be
mace. Could take my mace, just...
Okay.
What? No.
Cyrus just takes out like as he turns to go towards the door. No. Boom. Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay, what else? What did you have planned?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh, I hope I don't kill him.
Hold on.
My 90-year-old body.
Can I try not to kill him?
Well,
non-lethal?
do you want me to ensnare him?
Hold on. Let me look up something.
I have like 3 things I could do
Okay.
before you kill this old
You know what?
man.
Go for it. What?
Can we
Okay,
say
yes,
that
please.
everyone sees Cyrus go up to like brain this poor old man
No.
and someone else acts
Okay,
first?
yep, totally
We've already
fine.
destroyed a holy leg and killed some children. The last thing we need to do is kill an old man.
Okay. Hold on. So make your attack roll. Okay.
Okay,
It's
can
not
I?
Georgie's.
Okay. Oh, gosh, I hope I miss.
You-
Nope.
What do you roll? Okay, I'm okay.
What's his AC? Can I do non-lethal damage?
Sure.
I don't know what the passive feature you can turn it off, on and off like you can in games, but
I think you can.
oh,
Pretty sure.
okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay. 18.
18. Okay. So. Okay. So this is like, I will be taking my leave now, and like turns away, like goes, and you see Cyrus with this massive mace, and you're like trying to softly do it. Get him down, square, and like very very quickly, suddenly your mace stops, boink, and he has turned around and caught it. Woo! I didn't know you could do this, but I did research anyway, and he goes. And he kind of becomes a little serious and he's like, Sir, there is no violence in this castle. If I may, maybe you did not hear the rules, but may I remind you, no violence.
I did not hear the rules.
Well, I'm telling you now.
Okay. So
Cyrus,
now what?
Cyrus, how could you do this?
And he like your mace,
Yo!
puts your mace down.
I will
Wonderful
put
man.
my mace away.
And
I
he
pretend to
says,
be indignant.
He's certainly talking to you. He says, if you desire, physical aggression, there's many other options in this castle and many ways to take that out, but not physically against other individuals.
Oh,
Do you want me to lead you downstairs?
no.
What kind of room is downstairs?
Well,
Are you asking me something?
nothing of the sort, I can assure you, or I can lead you outside.
I'm gonna start looking at these guys. Okay, what are you guys doing?
Are we gonna like hold him? Hold him.
Should we just ask him?
You want,
Just
you
call
want
him
me
on
to
the
hold?
carpet.
Or I'll be
Okay.
like, did you swallow something recently? Spherical in nature?
How big is his throat?
He's got like the chicken neck, like
The orb is
He's like
bigger
100
than his
years
throat.
You gotta start somewhere.
Do you have any scars on your body or recent scars?
Have you undergone surgery?
In my old age, there have been, to keep me alive, we've had to do things for me to still survive. Like,
Well-
my knees had to be replaced. They creak now, and especially when it rains. And things of that nature. I had food recently, yes, but caviar, is that spherical in nature?
No,
Caviar.
this would be more like a crystal ball.
No, I did not eat crystal.
I didn't think you probably did, but you may not be aware of this.
Can I see where the pinging is coming from on his body?
Can you get that specific?
I don't know.
Can you be that specific?
Should I kind of define
You
something?
know, I'm.
No? Okay, that's
I mean, they
fine.
already have it in their possession, so what does it
So,
matter?
What?
Yeah.
Susan attempts to cast polymorph on him.
oh boy. Okay.
I think
Wait, what
if
did
the
you say?
polymorph doesn't work, I say you tell him.
The what?
The polymorph. He's
Okay.
casting. If that doesn't work, I say you
'Cause-
tell him.
Okay.
You
I was
guys
gonna
said
ask
to keep him from going places, and so
Oh boy.
until somebody tells me otherwise.
Don't do polymorph.
Why?
Just do like whole person.
I don't have
Do you know he's gonna do polymorph?
I don't. He said it's not. I don't know. Would I know what he's doing? I don't have the spell.
I know this isn't
prepared.
like last campaign where we can like read each other's mind or like talk to each other.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so nice.
That was very nice. Okay.
Well, Ray's just gonna say it out loud.
Hold on.
They already had it, so
Hold on.
why not
Okay,
just
wait.
ask?
It would be a wisdom 16 save, unless he's immune.
Yes.
If he is
Might
a
have
shape
put it there
changer,
with
then he
those
is
knowledge.
immune.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Knowing Strahd, I wouldn't be surprised.
Any lapses in
But then
memory?
we can call Strahd on the carpet and say we want that back if you want us to.
Yeah, true.
We still have
Oh,
to
okay,
go
okay,
forward.
okay. So before that even happens, so you
I'm
cast
whispering this to
polymorph,
you guys.
and he like points in a direction, and you see
As he's
light
talking to
dark.
Cyrus.
Common spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, I don't recommend doing that either.
Okay.
He's immune to spells.
He said
He
don't.
cast counterspell. Okay. Cool. Plan C. I guess.
I'm gonna flat out say it. There's an object that we've been looking for that is tied to our companion here, and it's important that we get it back for his safety and everyone else's safety. So, and my friend has cast a spell that allows him to see where the object is. The spell saying it's in you.
In me.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm getting pinging from you.
Me.
You're lighting up like a Christmas tree to him, as far as like
Yeah.
what the semantics says, and it's tied to that object. So
What?
either someone put it inside you, like in your chest cavity, without you knowing, a recent surgery, or
And we really need it back.
we really need it back. So if you need to talk to your master about it, that's fine. But since we're being honest and open, I thought it might be a good idea just to, rather than try to find out where it is and get it back.
Well, I do many things for my master,
Yes, I know.
and I won't really be going anywhere, so I can help you find this object that you're looking for.
It's on you.
But
right now.
Should we tell him straight?
let me
That's what I was thinking.
ask the master. And it was going on.
Yeah, go ahead- go
He's
ahead and
turning
ask the
around
master.
and
Would it be too much to ask you just to like barrel for a minute?
I have pockets, and he like empties like
That's not what I meant.
pocket. He's like, ma'am,
Yeah, you patted him down. There's
You
no
know-
way it's inside of him.
if I were 50 years younger, oh, baby.
Well, she's very flattered.
She can make you feel that way.
Well, tell you what. I think go get your master and tell him that we're ready to talk again. Right?
Yes, I need to relay information to him anyway. And he like goes towards the door that Strahd left and like opens it. It's like,
That was unpleasant.
Anyway, so
And
he
we're
goes
gonna
out that
ask
door.
for the orb back as a good faith. Sign
Good
of
faith in Strahd.
So,
Yes.
although,
Okay.
what were you gonna
Because
do? Cut
we're
him off?
gonna sleep on.
Yeah.
We're going to sleep on whether we're gonna join him or not, but we're leaning towards yes. But we're gonna sleep on it.
Oh,
And
that's
as
what
a
we're
good,
telling.
as a gesture of good faith, he's gonna give us.
That's
something.
what we're telling. That's what we're telling.
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Got it. So after
No
like,
way he's
like a
keeping his
minute
underbargain.
or two or whatnot, Strahd actually opens the door again and comes in with the butler.
Wait, real quick, sorry.
Uh-huh.
So, because the butler said we can't hurt each other, I'm gonna try and punch Cyrus in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Just to see.
Okay, make him attack roll.
You can see, you can heal yourself.
Okay.
Waste a spell slot on your weak punch? Yeah, right.
Great. So you go to punch Cyrus in the face.
Are you wearing heels?
I'm saying, they're like wedges type.
Oh, okay.
No.
I
She's
hope
hurt.
your
She's
wedge
like-
snaps.
I want to see if this works, and I'm just gonna.
Yeah, and she turns in she stands up and comes to you. I'm gonna see if this works. Boom, and you miss.
Oh.
You fall.
And so,
I
yeah,
don't
and you
catch
like
you.
trip and
I
Well-
don't even try and catch you.
One of your wedges falls off.
I laugh at you.
Oh, okay.
Your
Dre
skirt
will just
goes
go,
up. Oh.
That's fair.
Wow,
That's
we're all
also fair.
cursed. We can't attack anybody.
So
Must be the castle.
Okay, well then that was a failed experiment.
Strahd's probably like,
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I'll stand up.
I picked these guys?
Yeah.
Don't know why.
The scary thing is we were the best option.
Yeah.
So he like opens up, walks in, and you're like on the ground. You know, and you like pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Well, seems you've been up to things while I've been away, but
I'm sure the butler told you.
did you discuss
yes,
my offer?
we haven't made a final decision. Would it be okay if we stayed the night and gave you our final answer in the morning?
Oh yes, you are my esteemed guest.
All right.
I'd love to have you for the
As
night.
a sign of good faith, there's an object that's tied to our friend Susan here. It's a glass orb that's tied to his life force in some kind of way. And for other people's safety and our own safety, we need that back. So our friend here, Cyrus, is able to cast a spell that allows him to locate that object, and it says it's coming from your butler.
Yes, an item like that just can't be left into the wrong hands.
Yes.
Anyone holding on to it. So, for safekeeping, I have held on to it.
Yes,
Or
well,
my butler has held on to it.
but we need it back. So it's a sign of good faith that you're willing to put your trust in us. Maybe that will help seal the deal.
No.
We're staying here in your domain. You have absolute control, so I don't see why it would pose a problem.
Well, I have to return it to you anyway. For the ritual, you know,
Right.
that we will do. So, I will be returning it at that point. So, you can rest up, and once I have your answer in the morning, you know, maybe I'll return it to you. How does that sound?
It's really not how a show of good faith works.
Well, how is this for a show of good faith? You can have this instead. And whoosh, and Anna appears, like this dark, like misty, like swirl, and then she appears.
Who's Anna?
The one
She's the one he
kidnapped?
kidnapped, and we had 3 days before he was going to kill her.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The burgomaster's
Uh-huh.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, whoo, whoo.
That would be an excellent sign of faith.
And he says, so you may have her back. And he
Okay.
like taps her on the back, and like moves her forward.
We'll just
Because
we'll just have to deal without the orb.
I guess, yeah.
You arrived in the time frame
Trust
that I required.
that he'll do what he says he's going to do. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Character or player? Thoughts are out loud.
can I just roll a general insight check on Strahd just to see how upfront and honest and
Is he
truthful
buying
he's
it?
being? 16.
Okay. Well,
Tell if he knows we're lying.
Oh!
you can roll if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
So,
Okay.
I want to see if he suspects that we're not being forthright.
Yeah.
So, what you give her-
Insight. Okay.
Ah, yeah. Dre doesn't have a clue. She's.
Oh.
23.
Oh, 23. Okay. So let me do math for her. So Janica, as you're like
She got
studying
distracted by
him,
the fire.
as it pops. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, and as you're talking, you're like, okay, I'm a noble person. He grew up a noble individual. Your question specifically was, is he like?
Does he seem like he is going to keep his end of what the bargain of returning it to us and it being all like, I know he might hand it back, but is there going to be more attached to it than what he's leading on? Because you can say, yeah, I'll give it back, but here, I'm handing it back to you, but
Yeah.
you know. 600 people will die if I do, but
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
Right.
cursed. It's cursed.
Right.
Yeah,
When
but
you touch
technically
it-
I'm getting it back.
You understand the aspect of like higher politics where it's like if there's something really like valuable, normally you won't give it up unless you're getting something very, very valuable in return that you want or you need, you know? And so like it's not gonna be just let me give it to you. Let me hand it over. Like you guys will have to provide something in return in order to actually like get it. Most likely. I don't know what it is, but like it definitely is a precious object.
Sacrifice.
And so it just won't be given freely is your assumption. So anyway, and then you rolled a 23
Yeah.
to see if he knows if you guys are lying or not.
Yeah.
And the 23,
Probably barely makes.
Yeah.
Barely beats him if it even does.
you can sense from him that he has dealt with many a group of individuals and many courtly
why I don't like
individuals and
politics.
whatnot, and he can navigate this political landscape and negotiation fairly well. He's also been doing this amongst deities and gods, trying to get out of here, and so he's had a lot of practice.
So he wasn't born yesterday.
No, like centuries, thousands of years ago, and so he very much knows what you guys are thinking.
Does he know we're being duplicitous?
You get this from your 23. You get that he will have multiple plans. Like, if you guys have this, what you're gonna do, he's got a plan for that. If you have this that you're gonna do, he's got a plan for that. If this is what you're gonna do, he probably has a backup plan for that. And in giving up Anna so suddenly, he
Level 18.
probably
minimum.
has a plan for that, Yeah. Or he has other things. If she's a chip on the board that he can give away, he's probably got other ones.
Chaos is the only answer.
Yeah, he's probably got Jet and what's her bucket?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Still can be duped, but it's just
Not by us.
No, but no.
Not unless we do some pretty drastic things that.
Like
some
killing
things
a
that
butler.
maybe are out of character or
Well, except that's.
Not-
I wasn't going that far. I was going more the art of persuasion. I've had a lot of training in a lot of arenas.
so you would know, like you courtly individuals would kind of know how to navigate,
Drea suspects that he's aware of that he's already planned for the contingencies they think are going to happen. So
True. Now you also know, you courtly individuals, that like a lot of those are based off of assumptions of character, and so they kind of understand or like view people and their choices and like, they're this type of person, so we assume if they're this type of person, they're going to do this kind of thing. And so they still can be duped, but it's just you have to do stuff outside of your character that they assume is you, so it can be done, just might be a bit different than what you normally do.
Okay.
So he says, well,
Drea
now
gave me
that
an
you
idea
have, oh no, there's a word for Burgomaster's wife, whatever.
Burgomaster's
Mistress?
wife.
Burgomaster's?
Yeah,
Burgomistress?
Oh yeah,
our
didn't we look
traveling
this up?
companion.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I will have my butler, what's his name? Lipseek, show them to the rooms, and we'll meet, I normally
Tomorrow
sleep
evening?
during the day.
Yes,
yes,
obviously.
tomorrow evening. And, come out at night. So, you may rest. I'll see you tomorrow in the evening.
how should we spend the day?
However you'd like. There's many floors to this palace. There's many things to see, many things to do. I just ask that you do not go in the basement.
Okay.
That is my only requirement. No, don't do the basement.
What's in there?
Everybody has their skeletons in the
Spoiler.
closet.
They were going to go.
And
Skeletons down there?
Should we?
people die on occasion, and their bones might be
That's
useful.
awesome.
So, I am undead.
Might also be his.
There may be other undead also in this castle. So,
That's too high. I don't think
I'm pretty sure
that's too
I'm
obvious.
not dead either.
Well, I'm gonna go searching.
Of course,
Well,
they do have to be paired up.
you could be considered both,
We're metagaming here.
but not really my kind of undead. Yes.
Will you let me know when we're about to be led away?
Oh,
Or,
yes.
Like,
And he's
What are you doing
motioning,
with Anna?
and Lipstick is like,
I'm guessing Anna's gonna walk with
She'll
us.
take with. She'll take
she's
with.
like, I had a really bad dream.
I'll talk to Anna and be
Oh,
like,
honey, it's
Anna,
not a
go,
dream.
Anna, go stand next to the big, tall, blue guy. Stick with him for a bit.
She's
And
like,
stay very close to him.
Yes. He's hard to miss.
yes,
Susan,
Yes.
watch out for her.
And he'll probably make, I can't do his accent, he'll probably make some comment about having to be a babysitter or something.
yeah.
Some snarky,
I came
funny
all the
comment.
way across here to be a babysitter. I don't know, whatever he would
Yes.
say.
His Boston,
Oh,
New
is that
York
Corella?
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you said Susan.
No, sorry,
Oh,
the big
no.
blue guy.
The blue guy,
The big
duh.
bone guy, that's the other one. We got the blue guy and the bone guy.
I don't think she'd be comfortable standing next to him.
And then we got the bad haircut guy.
Okay, your fault, by the way.
Hair growing back, redhead. Anyway, and so like the butler opens the
It's like a
door and
random
whatnot,
haircut.
and like motions, for all of you, you all exit the room.
Is Anna staying in your room?
So, what?
Is Anna staying in your room?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to you guys yet. I'm going to ask Strahd a question after, like, make sure I'm in the back of the group and kind of lean over to ask him a question. Is that possible?
Okay, as sure,
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
Yes.
So try.
You like, and he like leans forward. 'cause
I'm
he
trying
knows
to
you're
act-
gonna whisper.
Sorry, she's trying to act out of character. I wasn't planning on doing this, so I'm trying to figure out how to.
Oh!
Flirting with Strahd. Is that really out of character, though?
Lucy?
Like I said, Dre's reaction gave me an idea.
You jumped from 85 years old to like 1,000.
Out
Cougar?
of
Oh,
character.
no, wait, he's the cougar, sorry.
So the problem is it's in
He's
character.
He's a cradle robber. Anyway, she's going to say, so if we wanted to have a little tete-a-tete later, where can I find you?
That's totally
Well, the night is young, and you have found me now. So, I recommend you go up to the 3rd floor, and I can meet you there. It's the second door on your right.
Oh my god.
You will know it instantly when you see it.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will. Janet, okay, it's life or death now.
Take your time.
It's life or death now.
However you need to spin it.
Alright, so she's gonna
Tramp.
walk away.
Drea's hardcore judging. And she's like,
Hard?
oh my gosh.
I'm guessing we're gonna have a conference though.
Not with you.
I'm meeting later. Anyway, I'll exit with the group now and say, so are we gonna meet at one person's room?
Sure.
And the butler gets us. Okay.
Yeah, so the butler takes you up another flight of stairs and whatnot. Still very ornate. There's like armor, lining the hallways and whatnot. And then this next floor
Gothic feel.
has like
Actually, Dre doesn't
this
care. She's
No, it's funny.
big
Ew,
old
it's funny.
library, music room,
Ooh.
there's the anyway,
Okay.
lots of things on display. But he does take you to some rooms with very tall doors. You go, and like the big cushiony like
Every
beds
hinge in
and
this
whatnot.
place needs oil.
It's just like there's like red and gold inlay everywhere. Anyway, and you each would get a room. There's like a lot of rooms. It's like a big old hotel in here. Anyway, so you each could have your own room if you wanted. And so the butler says, these are your rooms.
Okay.
And I hope you have a pleasant night. If you need anything, and he there's like a bell, like a little thing, ding ding ding, and you see that the string goes like that to each of the rooms. So if you're in any of the rooms and you ring, it'll ding ding ding, for him. So.
This is such a wonderful castle. Would you mind if I looked around? Just for a little bit.
Sure, you are our
Just
guest.
don't go to the West Wing. No, sorry, wrong story. Wrong story.
I
Yes.
promise I will not go into the
He
basement.
is just, the master has just asked you to stay out of the basement.
I
As a
will do
reminder.
That's where he puts all the
And
laundry in
please.
the company.
No
And he
violence.
puts his hand on your arm and he says, no violence.
No violence. This will stay here.
Much obliged. I'll take my leave now. And he turns and goes. Anyway,
Gotta wait for her to walk up.
so, and he goes down. And it's very quiet in this castle.
Okay.
Very, very quiet.
So I'm gonna just signal everyone to come over.
Okay.
After
They're like-
your session?
and everybody like
No!
Before. This is-
Oh, you haven't gone there yet.
This
Oh,
is a pre.
So
encounter.
okay, you heard because
I
I,
thought you
was
were just
trying to
going straight
whisper.
there.
Oh, okay. So then nobody knows yet. Nobody.
Yeah,
knows.
I had
Sorry,
whispered.
sorry.
So I'm gonna call everyone. I'm gonna tell them though.
Yeah. So you guys all sneak into the room and you close like slowly close the door.
Did you want to talk to us?
So
And
yeah,
Pharrellin stands in front of the doors and nobody can come in. Okay.
and I'll explain that I now have an appointment with Strahd later on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
I will try and find out what I can.
Take your time. I'm gonna be doing some searching around the castle.
Perfect. I can also
I'm gonna try
double
and-
as a distraction.
I'm gonna try and find the Hall of Bones.
I'm
I'm guessing that's in the basement.
probably.
Okay.
Okay. So then you asked about bones.
Yeah. Because you mentioned skeletons down. Or no, someone said skeletons.
Skeletons in the
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you said
he
you have
mentioned he had
skeletons in the
skeletons
closet.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
I'm guessing.
trying to think who I should give this to.
What?
What should Drea do? What do you guys want me to do?
I'm gonna give you a letter and say if I don't come back from this meeting, I don't know, find a way to maybe get this to Allstroth. Good, I don't know.
Your deity?
No, Allstroth is where I'm from.
Oh.
I mean, you could try and get it to my deity. Maybe he could get there. I don't even know if we're from the same time. I don't know. Just in case I don't come
They're from
back.
the same time, just different planet, right?
What was that?
If I remember correctly, they're from the same time, different planet, right?
Who? Oh, sorry. You yes. So all of
Okay.
you are from the same time period, except for you.
Okay.
And Pharrellin, right?
Pharrellin,
It is, but he's a definitely different planet. It's basically
Yeah.
a different
dimension,
plane. Different
yeah.
plane.
Oh yeah.
The Ravnica plane is its own thing.
Yeah, and it's advanced in its own way, as far as I understand it.
So they could be in year 2 and act like they're in year 2032.
Yeah. So yes, now you all know, and yeah, Andrea is hardcore judging.
I wish
she's not.
She's teasing.
I
Hardcore
was teasing.
teasing.
I was teasing.
I wish you the best of luck.
Well-
Remember, he has had centuries of practice.
Well, remember, we're supposed to also be unexpected. So I'm trying to be unexpected.
That's definitely unexpected. Oh, sorry. That shocked me. So
Oh, good. Well, hopefully it'll shock Strahd into throwing him off a little bit and / distracting him for...
Is the 3rd floor the top floor? No, never mind.
So it's like the floor above you guys.
I know. Is it the
I
top floor?
wonder if
No,
you're
it's
going to
not.
still
Okay.
be engaged in your coupling.
Actually, Pharrellin would be able to tell you that this
When
has
the
7
attack
floors.
starts. Because if you
boy,
are,
okay.
Perfect.
if you are, I will just give you the
7
sun sword now. And while you're in the middle of your coupling, you can.
Well, I suspect he will suspect that. So my
So you're
plan,
just going all in?
yeah,
Oh
my
wow!
plan is to
she's,
be
she's
as
going to.
Okay.
my plan is to throw him
Whoa!
because
Total
He will-
seduction here.
he will suspect that I'll try and assassinate him. Because
That's true.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
Because that's what I would try.
Yeah.
Because under
Sure.
normal circumstances, that's what I would try and do.
That's very true.
That's true.
That's what I was literally raised, trained to do. This and the fact he said yes so readily means he's definitely expecting me to try and kill him. So
That's
if
very
so if I don't try and kill him, and we, as you so deftly put it, couple, then
Well, I didn't know what else to call it.
that's fair. That is absolutely fair.
I have words for it. Not in polite company.
Okay.
The devil's tango.
The horizontal tango.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't even know. Frelin probably has just a whole colorful array of things he's commenting right now.
He is
I
like,
bet.
like laughing from behind his hand, like, and yes, has many,
Many a comment.
comments.
many a witchy comment. We'll have to ask Alex later.
Anyway, so, and I'm. I don't like it, but.
He's not,
I think you'll
he's
love
not unattractive. He's a little older.
Frankly, I don't care. You saw me feel up an old man. I don't. That's not the point.
That was done.
But but
I admire
distraction.
your dedication.
Distraction, be unexpected,
Yeah.
hopefully throw him off kilter. Like, She doesn't do the sign of the cross because Strahd, I mean, it's not a Christian
Christ,
priest.
yeah.
But I'm like, whatever sign, holy sign, I guess, maybe pull out her holy symbol.
Yeah.
And she'll maybe just send a quick fill into Adar and be like,
Yeah. And Pharrellin says to the group, well, do you think we should be doing something? You know, like, well, she's coupling, as you so said. You know, and, you know, because we've already slept.
I hate this
We've
so
already,
much.
like, is there anything maybe we could do? Well,
It's tactical.
I'm gonna be searching the castle.
that is what I was going to be recommending.
Yeah.
What would we be searching for?
I was gonna look for the Hall of Bones. I'm guessing it's in the basement, but I want to check every floor just to be sure.
Yes, there is a base.
Also, I'm gonna be looking for diamonds just in case anyone dies.
Yeah, I
So then
might.
you'll probably be looking for a treasure.
Embarrassment.
Yeah,
Which could be either the highest
that's where I was
level
gonna start.
or the lowest level.
I was gonna start from the top and go my way down.
I will go with you.
Okay.
That's Pharrellin speaking?
Yes.
Is Anna still around?
Anna? Oh yes, she's like
I'm gonna ask her where she was. Like, where were you this whole time? Were you just like
how long
incorporeal?
have I been gone?
About 3 days?
Oh dear. Well, I was like transported to this plane of like mist. And here, like, I couldn't really see anything. You know, I could see like mist and whatnot, and I walked and walked and walked and heard noises in the distance, and you know, thought I heard other people speak, but the mist never cleared.
Just to be safe,
here.
can I inside check that?
Sure.
Just to be safe. Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, that's not great. That is a it's not that low, is it? Oh, okay, good. 13.
Okay. So yeah, she seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. So she didn't garner any really useful information other than Strahd can zap people to a mistplane and hold them there. It will.
Okay. We'll call for you. Yeah. So she's like, if it's all the same to you, I'm going to remain here if that's okay.
Probably.
I don't think I will really be of any help or useful to you against what might be in this. So we are where are we actually?
Should we leave something here?
We're in
Strahd's castle.
Why are we
that.
coming here?
Ravenloft.
Oh, I've heard of this castle, but never realized it'd be so ornate. But yes, I will remain
Strahd
here
if he catches her.
and pray for your return.
Yes, you get some rest.
I think I need.
Is there any alcohol around?
Actually, yes.
Good.
There's like a little mini bar, you know, and like wine glasses and whatnot.
Drink lots of wine.
Yes. She's like, I might.
Well, that's where I'm going. I'll join her. I'm gonna shoot back some shots of.
You just take out the.
What's the strongest thing? Is it just wine there? Or do they have any like
Whiskey,
brandies or
probably.
whiskeys or?
Actually, yeah. So throughout the land of Barovia, this whole place, they've only ever talked about there's only wine, and there's only the 3 types of wine and whatnot. But as you go over there, you see a glass like a clear liquid and whatnot, and you realize that and there's other little ones as well. And yeah, he's got like vodka and like scotch and like or whatever in this world equivalent. You know,
I'll
he's
take
got,
the
like,
world equivalent of brandy, and I'm gonna shoot a few of those back. Not enough to get sloppy drunk, but
Yeah.
I need some inhibitions lowered ASAP.
So yeah, it seems like maybe he is able to get some or make some or whatever, but like the wine is all that they have left. Yep. Okay. Liquid courage.
This is the most wonderful party. You pay for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do or prepare before you head out?
Do I hear back from Adar? Does he react to the fact that?
What do you guys want me to do?
You actually you reach out.
Or should I stay here and watch Anna?
You could probably start searching the castle
as
from like the bottom floor
you-
up, because I'm starting from the top down. I don't know how
As-
long they're gonna be.
I'll try and draw it out as long as I can.
So as you're like take a swig and whatnot, you gotta hear in your mind words of, this actually might work.
But I'm gonna come
Girl,
back
I wish you luck.
I'm gonna come back and be like, my deity's not talking me out of it. Take another shot.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm
so
secretly
What,
hoping
should we
he'd
just-
have a plan.
Should we just trust
now,
that?
okay.
Should we just
Also,
trust that he wouldn't take all
also,
that back?
you hear also in your mind
That was
or
good
whatever,
faith.
and if if it is his innermost circle, normally they keep their innermost objects or ideas or plans in such a place. If you get close, maybe you'll find something useful.
I will do my best.
Anyway,
Do you tell us this?
all right. Yes.
I'll just say I'll find out what I can.
Okay. Remember, he's not drunk. You are.
I'm not getting. I just
know.
I just need my inhibitions
I know.
down because otherwise I would wither and die and dry up like sand.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Anyway, so you guys are gonna go your separate ways. You're gonna go do the,
Pharrell and I are planning on going up to the
Upstairs.
top floor. If you
Does
guys
any-
want to start from the bottom.
Does anybody else want to explore or like look around or whatever?
Yeah, I guess I.
You guys want to start from the bottom floor and go up.
Because you have strengths in looking for stuff, right? Because you've got good perception. You've been a ranger. You have good.
I have Pharrell.
Okay. So I don't know.
Yeah, I guess me and Susan can
And Saphira.
Saphira can.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go downstairs and you and Phil are gonna
We're
go.
not going to the basement though.
No, at the basement. Keep your eye out for diamonds just in case anyone
Can I get
dies.
inspired in some? I'm kidding.
Can you give inspiration?
No. I'm just,
You might need it.
I'm just like. I'm,
Constitution saving throw?
no, I'm thinking more like persuasion.
Those two.
No, that's okay. I'm not gonna make them waste that on you guys have to conserve your spell slots because I don't think we're gonna get. Never mind.
You need to conserve your hit points.
It's not a spell slot.
I think you're overestimating him.
He's a vampire.
I don't think so.
He's a vampire.
Okay, everyone, calm
I
down.
was going to say,
I will
if
still.
his butler can shake off Cyrus like he's a
This
bad
motherfucker stop my
habit.
mace. Good luck.
I'm not going there.
I
Mace.
personally think we're all going to die.
Okay, well, I will spill the tea when I return.
Anyway,
Gods help me.
Hello.
Good luck.
Everyone's doing there.
Yeah.
All the prayers, and they're like good. And Pharrell says, I think you'll do well, and you might just enjoy yourself. And the officer already like pushes you out. Hope to see you back.
We won't forget you. We'll come get you.
Good.
Or write memoirs for you if not.
If it takes too long, maybe I'll come join you.
I mean, I wouldn't object, but sure.
So
Join the fun.
That's
Great.
You like
Yeah, that really.
grudgingly,
We all
like-
just enter. Hi.
You
So
start
this
your
is where the
walk.
party is.
Yes.
Yeah.
From every plan he has in chaos.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you make your way down the hallway to go upstairs. And then Cyrus, you guys wait a little bit, and then Cyrus and Pharrell go up, and you guys go down. Anyway, let's start with Cyrus and Pharrell.
Good, so
Because anyway, yes. So you guys, the stairs are huge and grandiose and whatever, and you're easily
You're gonna
finding the
work
ones
In armor.
going up. Yes, because they're now like.
Oh, my knees hurt just thinking about it.
There's a
My
couple
back.
stairs and ways to get there, but anyway, you pick one it goes in a
We'll go up one, come down the other.
cool, awesome. Anyway, so you go up to the
7th floor.
Yeah, you just
What floor are we on?
How many floors are there?
there's seven levels is what Pharrell says.
What floor
'Cause-
are we on?
So is that like 2 things of stairs? per
Yeah, so
level?
for Alan, like as soon as he sees a building or whatnot, he can understand the layout. And he's like, okay, this is a castle where it has like a big main couple of floors, and then it's more like, hey, the like 5th floor is like half here, but there's nothing in the middle, and then there's like towers over here, and then the main one goes up like a couple more levels,
So it's more broken up, so it's not complete floors, it becomes
No.
chambers.
Yeah, and it becomes like here we're gonna pop out here, and it's only so big, and you pop out here. Anyway, to different spires and towers and things. Anyway, so yes.
Okay.
So he's like, well, but the topmost one is this one. So you just go back and forth and back and forth. Cardio. You guys get to the point.
You did the arch. Yeah, you did the arches fight. Yeah, that.
And you're huffing and puffing, and Frown looks back at you and he's like, what are you doing, man from the future? Like, I thought you'd have better cardiovascular skills.
We have these things called elevators.
What's an elevator?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
okay.
I guess I had that rabbit.
Anyway, and you are on. So it's kind of like narrowed a bit, and you're on the 6th level, and you reach a door. There's been like grates and things and like stuff, but he's been able to like, things that normally would stop people. But it's a door. It's a locked door. Okay, so for all the rolls.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Nope. That's a 3. Am I adding anything?
Well, actually, he like normally would be with advantage.
Oh, good.
Good. Very generous.
That's what we go. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So that works actually. So now before, so as soon as the door opens, oh, where's my thing? Hold on.
Thing.
Oh, is this it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, not that. I was
What's my
thinking.
danger?
Okay, we might just change the. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna change.
Oh, we might be in trouble.
We're just gonna.
Oh, no. It was in that moment he realized.
He effed up.
Well, I don't
Morgan
really
Freeman.
have
We'll
this.
find like
Oh.
the vampires spawn, the women.
Okay. So. You know, like I don't have it, but you start to hear this like throbbing, like, and it's like kind of echoing. I need this on a sound thingy, but I don't have it. Anyway, and you.
So like a heartbeat?
And there's like kind of this reddish hue that's like in the room. And as you like. You see, this is like a circular room that like leads up. There's like a staircase along the walls. It's fairly
I mean,
big.
we're not sleeping, right?
Anyway, and leads
I
up.
don't know.
And there's like grates and doors around this circular room. And
not
on
gonna
the
go in yet.
floor or like around the perimeter, you see these little creatures, kind of like the little quasps or whatever.
The what? Closets?
Oh.
Closets?
Oh.
Yeah, little
Oh,
closets.
no.
But like just little ones, very very little ones, and they're like.
What's closets?
There.
Picture. I don't have my phone. It's recording.
Oh, sorry.
Little does not mean can't cause pain.
Yeah.
Just saying. Size doesn't
I
matter.
think I've asked this before.
I did it big.
I don't know if I have closets. I don't know if they've come up before.
Not really.
This is a closet.
Okay, well, if you haven't figured it.
Closet.
Closet, whatever.
But these ones are really, really little.
Like, closet. Kind
That's
of like
cool. looking,
Quasimodo.
Yeah.
And they kind of they have like these big black like eyes. And they're like,
Yeah.
They're also demons.
oh.
They're fiends.
But they're not like, they don't seem like they're gonna attack you or anything like that. They're kind of by the doors. It's almost like they're guarding the doors in this room.
So where we are.
Yeah, well, no, not this. This is the entrance, but these are like, they're smaller rooms connected to this.
I'm
Anyway,
not there.
in the center, there's like a pile of gold. Shiny gold.
That's a trap.
Pile of gold. Anyway, and as you look up, it goes up like another level, and there's this big heart that's kind of glowing.
It's creepy.
Yeah, like that.
And like the light is kind of like emanating from
wait.
this like heart. Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
But yeah, but it's just big and it reverberates in this big room, and it's this deep. Just
Sorry, I'm not there. I can't ask.
How big is it? Is it like person sized? Oh, frick!
like you could fit like 5 people inside this big old heart, while like coming down. It's like attached to the ceiling, but it's like aorta or whatever. Like it's
Sound right.
massive. Like a
know,
big old
I'm not
chandelier.
there. I have so many questions.
Let's put a pin in this.
But roll an insight check for me on the situation. Slash the environment.
But I can't help you.
Is Pharrellin assisting?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Roll with advantage.
Well, okay. Well, hold on.
What did
Okay.
you
Well, okay. Rolled a natural 20 and 16.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I could roll 2 nat 20s in a row.
Okay, so with your natural 20, you're like, this be the treasure trove. This be where the treasure is at. If there's gonna be diamonds, they're gonna be here.
Oh.
They're gonna be here. And like, now you do.
He's like, we're gonna put a pin.
Yeah, you also from this situation gather that this big old heart has something to do, like a big to do with how things like you rolled a natural 20. Okay, you're like wait.
The fabric of the universe parts for you.
Yeah.
Knowledge just suddenly comes into your cranium from your vast ages forward of experience, and like, ooh, I've heard of the dark powers and what they do, and this
be dark powers.
This be the dark powers stole like his heart, Strahd's heart, and put it in a very vulnerable space that may have an effect over the whole landscape. And like here, not that it would crush the curse and everything.
Do I see it going faster?
Huh?
Do I see it going faster than they had their session?
Is the heartbeat
My
speed
gosh!
Heart rate increases.
No, the heart rate stays the same.
Okay, fair enough.
Nope, it be the same.
Hey, I had to ask, okay?
No.
Hey, if it increases, maybe it'll be more vulnerable.
What do you think? I'm not that good.
No, the whole
sell
time
yourself
you're
short.
here, it stays the same.
Okay, cool.
Oh. Yes, but you also can infer that because of your natural 20, it was fairly easy to get in here.
Okay.
Well,
So it's
yeah.
not so. Would
So
it be
it's-
fairly easy
It means
to
that-
destroy?
No.
Probably not.
Okay.
But now you know
Or if you
what
did, it
it
wouldn't kill
is.
Yeah.
With your nat 20. And
Okay, can I tell what the room was used for?
so the room. Okay, so I'll just.
Like, are there other rooms?
So there's like 7 other doors.
Okay.
And these all are like treasure rooms.
Oh.
So
Oh, okay.
They're all filled with treasure. Whether it's gold, whether it's artifacts, whether it's, just things of value. This is where these are kept.
Okay.
Yep. Diamonds are.
So,
Oh no, diamonds are Claire's best friend. I can't sing that anyway.
And then you do see. So this is kind of as far up as you get. And then
We're not going any further.
So you have found what you were looking for. Technically.
Plus some.
Awesome.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
How badly do you want those diamonds?
Not that badly.
But put this for later.
10, yeah. Okay. Fantastic.
Because the closets would. No, I'm not there. Sorry.
They would probably attack us. Most definitely.
They seem so cute.
I know better.
They're like big old like black.
I'm gonna close the door.
And Rose says, hey, we could take
The nope!
They're little things.
How many are there actually?
Could wire the room.
I would say there's about 5. So to be honest, not the greatest security.
They each have
One
7 hands.
fireball.
What I was thinking actually.
Just like peek through the door.
But
Wait. Oh, I'm not there. Wait, okay, you had a good idea that Ferlin would probably have. He could wire the room to blow.
sure, I'll say Pharrell will have this idea, whatever idea.
But
it is.
also,
We do this now?
Well, he could set up for remote
it
detonation.
won't work.
Yeah,
It won't.
that's true.
Wait, but then they can't do violence on you. Wait.
So they don't seem aggressive at all. Just so you know.
I think the minute that you take aggressive action, they'll get very aggressive.
Ferelin, can I have you do me a
What's
favor?
considered aggressive action?
Can I have you stand in the doorway so the door doesn't suddenly slam closed?
Yeah, I make a great barrier.
Okay. Cool.
Sure.
Well, more like
And I will have my little gun thingy ready just in case.
Okay.
So I've got your back. And he like pats you on the back and pushes you in.
Okay, yeah, I go in. I'm gonna keep my hands up.
Yeah, and they like
Can I make my way to the stairs?
Tiptoeing through the tulips.
so now they're also open stairs, kind of like I was showing.
This is why I don't play a bard.
There's no
Yeah.
railing. They just go around their stone steps that go around the room. So like you can see, and there's no railing, and it's just stone steps going up. Yep. Okay. So are you going up?
I'm going up.
True, but all the doors are down there. So you're going up to
Are
where
they-
the cart is? They're on the base floor.
I'm going up.
Okay. So and you're gonna. And it's massive.
Okay. Is there anything above it?
No, so it's connected to the ceiling, like almost like.
So that's it. So like it's the ceiling
Yep,
and
it's the ceiling and then
okay.
that comes down. Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
It's like
So
it's
what does the
attached.
stairs lead up to?
Literally the
What's
heart.
holding it to the
Oh.
ceiling?
It's
Like
Arteries.
arteries and the aorta and
They're
stuff.
growing into the ceiling.
Okay. Okay.
So it like platforms.
Okay.
And the heart's right there. And the eerie red glow like coming from it.
Oh, I want to touch it so bad.
And you like get up
That's a bad
and you
idea.
like see like that it's textured and whatnot. Like it's like kind of like a living thing still. It's not like glass or anything. It's like
Well, I've probably seen one of these. Like,
oh yeah! You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know the veins actually look like that. You know, and you're like, I could study this.
oh yikes. Okay.
It's massive.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go down.
Weirdly, a little warm in the room actually too.
Okay. Fantastic.
The smell, I can smell.
Doesn't smell of blood.
Yeah, I can smell
Yeah.
it.
Okay. I am just going to go up to each of the doors to see if the closets react.
Okay. Yep. And they kind of look at you.
I'm gonna put my hand on one of the doorknobs
Okay.
and then open the door
And they stare at you.
and look inside. Just look inside.
Okay.
What do I see?
Oh, so in the door. Okay. So you see lots of chests
Yeah.
and whatnot, and more like gold piled up on one side, and like gems and whatnot, and lots of gold-plated chests.
I love gold.
Okay. I'm gonna close that door. I'm just gonna open up another one. Do I see the same thing?
Pancake?
Same
Yeah.
thing. Oh,
And,
it's,
yeah, and
okay.
it's just
Okay.
like a bunch of
Okay.
gold that's like-
Oh.
There's like artifact. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Do I
my.
see any runes?
Runes.
Yeah, like
Oh.
spell runes.
Oh, you just see one of them has like a lot of books and whatnot, like wizard spell books, you know, and things like
Okay.
that, or like important information, you know, scrolls and whatnot.
Okay,
Probably
cool.
spell scrolls.
Okay, but no runes like around the room, like any trap runes. Okay.
Not that you can perceive.
Okay, cool, fantastic. Well, then I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
I don't dare touch anything.
Okay.
Not with those things in the room. Yeah, no.
The
Okay.
DM's like, please set up a trap. Please set up a trap. Please set up a trap.
But now, yeah, there is no like violence per se.
Well, but if it's
Yeah.
an inanimate object such as a trap hitting somebody, that's different than a person.
That is true.
Than a person
Yeah.
hitting a person. That's different.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay. And they just stare at you. They're like, some of them like kind of scurry like closer to center. And go back.
Okay.
Ferelden's like, oh, nothing
Be glad.
happened. I mean, it'd be nice to just one of those suckers.
I don't blame you. Not right now, though.
Okay, fine. I guess we do have other things to do.
Yeah. Okay, so is there any other, like, 7th floor?
At least right here. This is as far as it goes.
Okay.
You could go up another spire if you want, but
Yeah, let's do that.
okay. We're gonna pause on your
Yes.
group and let's go to. So you guys are going to the basement, or not the basement.
Floor above the
the
basement.
floor above the basement.
Yes.
So
Is that the main floor that we were on?
pretty much the main
Oh.
floor. Well, now as you guys are looking around, there's this really massive, long, big like dance hall and whatnot with musical instruments. You know, like the kitchen is here.
Can I retcon a bit?
Sure.
Before we leave, I'm gonna say look out for the hollow bones. That's it.
Okay, good. Okay. Anyway, and they're just like where servants' quarters. No, there is like doors down, but it doesn't look like a basement. You know.
Drea's gonna cast detect magic just so
Oh sure. Okay.
she
So,
can see, because she looks around. Does she see anything on this main floor?
so what's interesting is you detect magic, and the walls kind of shimmer with was it abjuration or whatnot, like a protection.
Oh, word.
spell. Anyway,
Okay.
so like all the walls kind of have this.
The whole place is magic.
You know, and then
Oh boy.
there's like
I'm not surprised.
Luna has a heart
in
plugged
some of the
into it.
corners, you know, there's like little low magic stuff, you know, like rings, you know, or disguise self, or like I don't know, like different things. Like there's the armor room where some of the armor has been upgraded with magic, and like you know, you just find a bunch of like stuff everywhere. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No.
Okay, there's like lots of little things that have magical abilities and qualities, but like all the walls have this like shimmer, this aberration.
What are the doors that seem to go down but not to the basement?
Oh, yeah, they seem normal.
Let's open them up.
And there is another like base floor, and this is like a lot of the servants' quarters and whatnot. You know, like where they've stayed. Like, and it's also where the laundry is, the laundry rooms and things. And you just walk around for ages opening. And weirdly enough, the doors are not locked really. There's not really a lot of locked doors in here.
He's anticipating us going through them.
So, and also you don't really see a lot of servants.
I
So,
don't think he needs any, really.
anyway, and so there's not really a ton on this floor. And then there is like a set of like black double doors that you find that most likely lead down into the basement.
Are they locked?
Those are locked. And they're like
What do you guys...
dense metal doors.
Should we go to the next floor up? Do you guys think? Susan?
How many floors are there?
7.
Oh.
And they started on the 6th floor, right?
Well, we tried to go up as high as we could.
So
Yeah,
it's
they
like
were
7th
inspired.
one, and the goal is to like.
Meet in the middle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So you guys like kind of go back up, and so you go onto the floor that Chenik is supposed to be in. Anyway, and
The
there's
2nd floor?
there's the one you ate on
Okay.
and whatnot.
Okay.
Where there's just lots of like.
That's the
eerie
main
places.
floor.
Yeah. Or,
Oh, I thought we
It
went
was
up a
up
flight
the
of
floor.
stairs.
So like there's the main floor, where's the
service
dance,
quarters are
dancing.
below that,
Oh, okay.
right?
The music.
Then
room,
there's the
whatever.
dining above it. Okay. Sorry.
The servants' quarters are
Yes,
below
that's
that.
maybe another picture. I like it to be bigger than that.
Oh.
I imagine it like 3 times as wide.
Okay.
This be a picture.
Oh, where the
of the heart.
Hearted, yeah.
See, but I wanted it to be bigger.
That makes sense.
Maybe not as tall, but bigger. Anyway,
Yeah, that's fair.
so
So the servants' quarters are below the main floor.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna
anyway, so you guys went up to the food part, and there's other rooms like you know the library and stuff like that on that floor that you guys can check out and whatnot. And then the next floor is like all those rooms. Oh, I guess it's the 4th floor. Sorry, main one. No, 3rd floor. If you're saying main and then first starting up that. Anyway, so when you get up to that floor, there's like this big like cathedral type esque space where you saw that big glass not mural but like stained glass window that was broken, and there's like a breeze that comes in from outside and whatnot, and it's there also on the side there's like this big old ornate throne and whatnot, and like you know this is a big kind of like a throne room, but it also could be like a chapel of
It's
some
like a
sort.
chapel.
Or like, you know, it's
Worship
just like
me.
all the tile and everything and like ornate, beautiful like stuff. Anyway, so anyway, that's like the main idea around that floor. And then you guys will get. So you're looking for magical items?
Just anything. I just cast it just because I wanted to see what was magical and what wasn't.
It's good to know about the walls.
Yeah.
Not tunneling through those, probably.
You guys, we're gonna just say that you go to other spires and whatnot, other than the main one, because you assume that's where Cyrus and Pharrellin went, and you do notice that like up to like the next level, they're locked, so you could try and get in if you want.
What do you think?
I don't have any lockpicks.
He didn't say you couldn't.
That's true.
Hey, you just said don't go to the basement.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I know
easy
why.
it would be to get in.
Well, I'm not with you, but I'd say maybe you'll find.
Trying to peek in my
Maybe you'll
want
find
the
something
picture.
good or like useful in our fight against him.
Maybe it's just stuck on this side. Susan's gonna cast mage hand on the opposite side of the door.
Nice.
Oh yeah, because it
Mage
doesn't have
hand.
to
So
be
it's
a place,
basically
a
a
place you can
corporeal
see.
hand
Correct.
that you can manipulate.
Yeah.
Oh, mage hand.
Okay, roll. Roll
read a roll?
sleight of hand. Well, you still have to see if the hand can do it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Sleight of hand, just like.
Okay.
Could be fairly easy. It's just could be more complicated.
Hopefully it's no more than a deadbolt.
11?
So yeah, this one did have a lock, but your hand is able. You hear. It's able to open the door. So you go in, and this room, there's like, what happened? But you've walked into like a witch's hut, almost, where there's like this big old cauldron and whatnot in the center, like big, like 3 big humans could probably fit in there, and like there's like herbs and spices and just stuff for like lotions and potions and stuff like that, you know, around the room, and just like yeah. There's like a hearth and like a fire is burning on the corner. And there's like iron sticks and stuff, like whatever. There's just like lots of stuff to make.
You guys did
Lots of
follow
magical
breadcrumbs,
things
did you?
if you want to in this room.
Susan's
So
gonna be like, oh, this must be the kitchen. Are you hungry?
No, I think this
there's
is,
like different colored things on the
I think this is
shelves,
his lab.
green bubbles,
This is
and like, you
his
know,
lab.
so you can
Susan's
search for
gonna-
like apothecary stuff in here, and like,
Susan's
you know,
gonna
there's
start
probably
just dumping stuff in
Oh,
here.
yeah, there is,
boy.
there's like
Oh,
a vat,
boy.
you know, of like liquid that's kind of like, there's like fire.
Let's make poison
It's been,
gas.
like, boiling.
I think it smells pretty good,
So
don't you
it's
think?
like
Air
a,
dead.
you know, brownish, greenish liquid, you know, like I don't know.
Poison
I'm
fumes.
going to immediately stop you. Like, let's not do that.
Oh, okay.
It's, else.
Not do
All the
that.
cleaning supplies.
Ruin the whole batch.
Pour some
We
bleach.
didn't die from facing Strahd.
Hopefully
we
you don't
died
need to
from
drink this potion.
Mustard.
combining
Oh, mustard gas.
Yeah.
Abby Norma.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not there. But it's funny.
Anyway, so yeah, you could pick up things in here if you want. But you're like, maybe not.
I could investigate if there's anything
Is there
useful.
any other doors out of this room?
So actually there is like a loft area. So like a stair or like a ladder with like a loft.
Okay, we'll go check it out.
Yeah, you can open it. And as soon as you open it, all these birds like they're like these black birds that are like you've kind of disturbed their nest. They could be like birds.
Okay, she shows
like okay. Yeah.
Were they
Anyway. Check.
Ravens.
Were they ravens?
Were they
Good
ravens?
question. There a lot of them are actually.
Okay, they have a very. She would know. They have a very distinct noise, like that cough.
I think Drea would know too.
The
Yeah.
raven's
There are
nest.
other
If you've ever heard a
birds.
raven, you'll know
Well,
what
she
raven sounds
lives in
like.
the wilderness.
I think we already got the raven's nest thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like capture cloaks.
You could check in here if you want. I don't know.
Check for what?
There was a card that said like you'll find something in the raven's nest.
Okay. Well, she'll
So.
go in the raven's nest.
Wait, just kidding.
Oh, sorry.
So roll an investigation check.
Oh yeah, the card
Yeah.
from weeks ago.
Drea won't remember it.
Oh yeah.
Especially if it's tied to my memory. Investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
17.
Ooh.
So.
So
Level 10.
also, in this room, there's like a writing desk and whatnot, and like a window and like a like you could like
Really?
Really?
what? Okay.
Why is
Sorry.
it even like a writing desk?
Whatever. There's a desk where you can. There's paper and quill and whatever. You can write on.
So we get some
Anyway, so they can send like messages and
The
whatnot.
spirit of Lewis
Now-
Carroll is stirred.
There are like other notes and like letters and whatnot, and as you investigate, there seems to be like notes and letters that have been confiscated from other communiques. maybe one or two like from Irwin on there. Some from Madame Davenet, like some from Kresk. You know, there's like.
Yeah, she'll take all those.
That's probably smart.
Anyway, as if like these birds have like attacked other birds to get their messages.
The ravens that were.
Anyway, so yes. Anyway, there's like food. What? Yeah. So you like gather all them and then anyway, but they don't like attack you or anything. They're just like you disturb, arrest.
Right.
You're so annoying. You humanoid. Anyway, so then you go down with your and you let them know, let your teammates know.
Well, I was saying, Spear was looking for useful stuff, like.
Oh, useful stuff. Yeah. There are.
Healing potions?
Actually, there are.
Oh my gosh, we will need those.
So you do find
This is the boss level. You always
how
find
many-
health potions right before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Right before the boss room. Yeah.
So you find one vial of the like superior healing potion. I don't even know about superior healing. And then 3 of the greater and 4 of the lesser.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
There's
Okay.
actually
Cool.
quite a few.
So one.
Yeah.
1 superior,
Yeah.
3 greater,
Greater.
and 4 lesser.
Anything?
No, no.
Okay, that's fine.
That's how you know you should be scared.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
If you get healing potions.
Is there anything else interesting or I don't know, books, tomes?
Susan's
anything
gonna
that
just
gives us clues.
There.
pick up random bottles to save for later.
Okay.
She doesn't want food right now, but maybe later. Might get hungry.
There are books like that are recipes
Potion
for
books?
like potion books. Yeah, like for healing potions.
Oh.
For potions of like greater. Like,
Take those.
strength
Well, like, can we like
potions.
We'll just
safely
haul
dispose
things
of
down.
what is in the cauldron and make some healing potions?
You
such a
probably
good
could. If
idea.
you wanted to spend like a couple of hours like making different potions, because there's lots of stuff in here.
We don't have.
And
a
there's
couple hours.
there's other recipes.
Oh, we've
for,
got
like,
plenty.
For like a dozen other potions.
No, because
Which I
our
would probably
potions are
actually
gonna
give
come
you,
crashing
or
in
like-
at a certain time.
Like
Damn.
tomorrow, or not for next week.
Yeah.
And you can choose
No,
which
the
ones you
plan is
want
not to
attempt
be.
to make.
Yeah.
You know, and
But you-
like
Have you heard the
invisibility
term
or
college
like
pants down?
glorious faulting or like I don't know, just
Okay. Okay.
like 5 different potions.
Legit,
I
we should
didn't
totally
know
look at
there's
that.
that.
Yeah.
She's a
Okay,
hero.
so then we'll start out
Sacrifice
next time.
herself.
I'm taking one for the
I'll
team.
write it down. I'll bring the potion.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, so yes, so they're gonna have some fun making some potions and potions. Anyway,
Do you think we have time to make the potions with the?
you guys have probably because you got there
With
a
the
little
impending
before
attack?
midnight, and you've got about 3-4 hours.
Okay. And
That'll be a
that's-
lot of
Well, what
stamina.
if like
Will that be enough time to make the potions? Do you think?
Probably some lower level ones.
Would you want to like go off and do more exploring while they're doing the potions?
Yeah, I can do that.
Anyway, we're gonna cut to Jenica now.
Oh, really?
At least you know.
Well, pretty sure we know what's going on.
Well, we'll just do the intro, okay?
Should we
Okay.
put on some light jazz for her?
Yeah. Sorry, too much sex?
So where the throne room is and whatnot, you like.
Okay.
He's like, oh, you go down the hallway, whatever. He
Oh, I
told
thought you were
me
going to say the throne room. I was like, of course.
No. You
Throne
go
room.
up,
Oh my
and it's
gosh.
like
Yeah,
you
he can
go
sit on
around
this
to
one. Oh
the
my
other
gosh.
side. Anyway, so it's like in the other corner of the floor.
This is his other throne room. The
Oh
portrait
my
room.
She
god.
doesn't walk into a fully equipped dungeon, does she?
Anyway, and the directions have been seared in your brain. You're like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Anyway, and so you like,
I'll pinch my cheeks, try and like.
you tentatively like knock on the door, and you hear this like, enter.
I hate this already. But here we go.
Anyway, and you just obviously it's like the guest suite.
I will try and
whatnot.
conduct myself in a.
Sultry.
Here's how Janica's DM. Here's how Janica's gonna play it.
Okay, good.
I'm not saying it in fancy ways because
That's okay.
doing the. We both know what I'm here for, but I'm gonna pretend to still be kind of coy and like.
Okay.
I'm a dignified person,
Whatever.
but. She anyway,
Yeah.
that's the
Lay out there. Give him the sultry seduction.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
So he's there. Anyway, there's like this fireplace and whatnot on the side, and there's like this table and a chair, and like there's candles and whatnot. And
Strahd
anyway,
didn't realize what she was saying. Wouldn't that be awkward?
Oh my gosh.
and he's got like this wine, and there is like a bottle, like another layout of like liquor and whatnot. And he's sitting at this table, and he's got like a deck of cards. And he says, I thought
Strip
we
poker?
could start by playing a game of cards and see where we go from there. Anyway,
Okay.
as he's like handling
The
the
fool?
cards.
Are they like playing cards? Or are they like tarot cards? Are they?
Oh my gosh.
Deck
Is
of
it a deck of many
things?
things?
I pull Boyd. That'd be a way to get rid of somebody.
You go in the heart.
No.
Oh.
You get this is probably a sultry playing of cards
All right,
game. Anyway.
All right, I got it.
It's
I got
like, the Queen of Hearts, and she's like, all
Oh.
anyway, like kind of thing.
Okay, gotcha.
So-
Just to do a little striptease.
Anyway,
Good.
and
Armor
it fades
first.
to black. Anyway, PG-13 style.
Okay.
Or PG style.
I was gonna say 13. You've seen those, right?
No, sorry. PG-13 fades to black.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, so we'll go back to Cyrus and
Yeah, what did you eat?
Pharrellin. You go with that? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh man. I didn't realize you guys were gonna traverse the whole place. You know what?
I mean, we have a few hours until they're done.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that you got cards to play.
That'd be a big thick deck.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So
10 years later.
Oh my gosh.
It's like disarming Germany.
okay.
Oh no.
There's another locked. It's locked. Whatever. We're gonna go past that. You get the door. Okay. Anyway, and you go in. This is a very interesting room, because it is really big, and then there are stairs that lead to like an upper floor or like more. Anyway, but there's like a massive pool, like water and whatnot. And then around in this room is like different trinkets and like deity symbols, and like there's this is almost like you can call creatures here, or I don't know, this is like kind of a weird like I don't know, you could like it could be, and there's like pens and whatnot where like animals might have been kept or things like you don't know exactly what maybe was going on in this room, like maybe experiments of some sort.
How does it smell in the room?
Oh, I was
Sorry, no, you're good. I'm not there, but I was like,
yeah, it seems like
curious.
this may be a place where like animals were kept, either water
Okay, so
animals in the pool or in the cages or whatnot.
And there's nothing in the
for
pool?
communicating. Not right now. No, there's nothing in the pool.
It is water, right?
It is water.
Okay.
Yes.
So different deity symbols. Are there any like statues, like little statues?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Different deities and stuff.
Okay.
Like holy symbols and whatnot.
Okay.
And,
Are there any symbols for like Lathander or Pelor?
oh, yeah. There's like this like big old like almost like dresser, like but like your cabinet with like a big old mirror on it, where like a lot of the statues are just like placed and holy symbols, and there's like drawers and like there's more like trinkets and holy symbols and things. Yeah, and there is like a little statue of like the half sun raising of Lathander, the symbol of Lathander, on the. There's one for Pillar as well, They're kind of.
Why would he have these?
This
Can
also could be collectibles from other travelers.
gotta catch them all. Sorry.
Is there anything that I could possibly use, like any magical items or?
Oh, to be honest, if you're a cleric, you could probably like use most of these for like holy symbol. If
Oh,
it's
okay, true. I already have a holy symbol though.
yeah. Magical items. Not really that you can find in this.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just head up the stairs and see what's up there.
Okay.
And is this the last spire, or is there another one?
Because you guys have taken. I believe there's. Get to the picture.
Is there anything up the stairs?
So if you go up the stairs and whatnot into the loft area, and this one is like open, and also you realize that Erwin and his gang are supposed to come from the top down. So and there's windows in here. And this almost just seems like there's like a bed and like it's almost like kind of like a storage place where there's like drapes over like furniture that's got like stuff draped over it, like where they would keep just like other items
Okay.
in here. Storage place.
How much longer do I have until they get here?
A couple, I don't know, like an hour or two. Actually, at this point, you guys have been like walking around and this is massive. Probably maybe like an hour.
Perfect.
So they're making potions. For
I leave a note?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to write a note to say, hey, in another spire, there's a heart. During the attack, try and destroy it. So I'm gonna write the note. I'm gonna put it on like a desk or something. I'm gonna cast a light on it.
Oh, okay.
So that they see it.
Oh, that's smart.
Rowan want to leave some bombs to help with that task.
Oh, do you want to make some
That
bombs?
is a great idea. Yes. Redcon, I've been making them this whole time. Oh, that's true. And he's
Oh,
like,
here,
but
P.S. Here are some bombs.
yeah, worst case, it'll take me just, a little bit of time and I can
Okay.
at least have a few, so.
I'm not there, but just quick thought. How do you guarantee that someone else doesn't see that note?
Well, I can't. Yeah, was there? I don't think
It's
there's
a storage room, so
Yeah, there's
probably
no end
some people go up there,
Are
hopefully.
you hoping the timing will mitigate the risk of it being
Still got an
found?
hour
Yeah.
or so.
Yeah.
Let's hope that pays off, because that would be bad if the butler walked in and
Yeah.
Well, he's just got eyes everywhere, so you just never know.
That's true. Can I? Are there any like nails or something?
You could probably pull one out of a furniture piece.
Cool. Can I try and is the window like arm level?
Yeah.
Can I try and like nail it outside?
Sure.
Okay.
A bit of like the
your mace.
roof tiling, when like falls off
Oh, no.
down the thing.
Okay.
And, yeah, so you and it's like.
Oh, that might actually be worse.
Outside, it's this soft glow, like.
No, I'm changing my mind. I'm pulling it back in.
It's got birds.
You rip it off.
No, no, that's in here.
the guards outside.
On it.
Oh, what? Yeah, No, okay, no, it's down here.
Okay. Anyway, so you find some place to put it.
Do we have time to check out the last spire?
Not today. So.
I mean, next time.
Yeah, we can do next.
Okay.
So you have
In
about an
game.
hour.
In
So anyway, are you gonna take it with you or leave it or
The
what?
note? No, I'm leaving it.
Oh, okay.
I'm
so
leaving it in the
put
room.
back on the table.
Yeah.
And you
Valiant attempt.
close as you
Good
close
idea.
the door, but you see that the light is like starting to appear on the horizon. Kind
Oh.
of thing, and which you know that like okay, you only have about an hour because dawn is approaching.
Okay.
And that's where we're gonna leave it for